Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. Today we're going to take a look at a game called Slimy Harvest. This is kind of interesting little game. It's caught my interest, thought I would share it with you. It's by the same developer that made the game called Infindustry a couple of years ago, kind of like a factory town type game. But let's jump in. This is kind of interesting. Hop in here. All right, it says welcome to your new dungeon. It's your job to collect slime monster eggs from these slime vents. Interact with the vent to inject mana and force it to release an egg prematurely. Grab the egg, throw it into this mana well. The slime egg will be converted into concentrated mana and sent to the alchemists. Don't let the eggs lay around for too long, as they will evaporate while outside of a slime vent. The alchemists reward you with currency, which you can spend at the shop. Use this device to access the shop. Crates with your items will be delivered in the room next to this device. And then this device holds some useful information and slime combination recipes. Alright, enough talking. Let's go harvest some slime eggs. Alright, let's do it. This is kind of interesting from the beginning. So we've got a couple of these slime egg spawners here. We need to inject them with mana. Early on, the way we inject them with mana is just point and click. You can see we've got a supply of mana in the top right of the screen is our supply of mana, and top left is our cash. So I'm just gonna zap this guy. And out pops a little slimy egg. Throw that in there, and we earn $1 in the top left of the screen. So we're gonna do that a few times. We've got limited mana. It does recharge on its own. It's kind of slow. Let's use up our mana, and then we'll take a look at the shop. See what we can buy. Okay, mana is spent. We've got mana potion for $3. We've got a mana regen. This looks like a buff. Increases the speed at which your mana is generated naturally up to a certain point. We got max mana, increases your maximum mana capacity. We got lights. We're gonna make use of these big time because it is dark without those. And then this injector thing is what we're really after. Early on, collects ambient mana and injects it directly into the slime vent it is attached to. That's going to allow us to kind of automate the harvesting of these eggs. So we'll do that in a second. We need 15 coins for that, or $15. I'm out of mana, so let's look at the store here while we recharge. Then we've got different like slides. So these are kind of like chutes in Factory Town. Allows the slimes to kind of roll down here. We can create ramps and things. And then we've got a cannon. Then if we scroll down, we've got a grinder attached to a geode to grind and expel geode dust, which can then be mixed with a slime egg to change the slime's type. All right. There's the mixer. Replenisher collects ambient mana and injects into slime's egg to restore what was lost to evaporation. So I guess this is if you're moving the slime eggs a long distance, you can use that thing to kind of rehydrate them. If I were to leave this out here, it's going to kind of dry out and get smaller and smaller. All right, we're trying to get up to 15. Oh man, we got a few more to go. Quite a few more to go. Okay, mana's empty. Let's keep looking at the shop while we're waiting. This little guy's a scanner. Scans and shows what type of slime egg passed through it last. You can put this over over pipes or over these chutes, I believe. Accelerator accelerates any slime egg which passes through it. I think that's a pipe that speeds things up. Then we got a pipe and a pipe corner and a pipe bend that's not quite as sharp. That's what we're working with. We got $9. We need, what was it for our first little injector guy? 15. Kind of gross watching these things pop out. All right, we got one. What do we need? 3 more. Gotta wait for mana. All right, these little doors, if we supply a certain type of slime into these little sewer grates, there's a little progress bar here that'll go up, and eventually this door will open up to a cave that we can explore. Same thing over here. But you need special types of slimes. We saw that device that combines slimes with This guy right here. Yeah, this mixer combines slime eggs or a slime egg and geodust into a new type of slime. So we're going to need to make use of this in the grinder to create different types of slimes, or convert these ones that we're harvesting now into a different type. All right, one more. We can start automating. Oh, 15, we got it right now. Let's do it. Boom. We want this guy injector. Should drop down in here. Plunk. Grab that. In fact, let's put that on the hotbar. Tab for inventory, click and drag. Hotbar 1, and we'll just put this little injector anywhere on here. Try and get it high up there so we can load this thing up with these injectors. Now, if you look close, you'll see it's kind of growing on its own, and it just spawned an egg on its own. That's helping us along a little bit. Probably need at least one more injector before we move on to trying to automate shuttling these things into the mana well. But it's obviously going a lot faster now. We got 6. They'll come out without me zapping it too. Just I'm using my mana also. Yeah, there's one. 12. We have one more spawner over here too. All right, there's 15. One more injector. Pick it up here in this room. Plunk. Now we should get him coming out a bit faster. I can still use my mana, and I'm gonna. So now we need to save up for the cannon. Did we see that on here? Yeah, this guy right here. We need 40. Grabs a slime egg and expels it at high speed in the direction the cannon's pointing. We're gonna try and get by with one cannon. Pick these up for us and shoot them into the mana well. We need 40. You might notice these ones are getting a little smaller that sit out, kind of drying out. Don't worry, we're not going to be shuttling these by hand for real long. All right, we need 40. We're at 37. $39 right there, and there should be 40. All right, let's get ourselves a cannon. Boom. And this cannon, I'm gonna tab to get my inventory. I'm not gonna put it on the hotbar. If I scroll forward, boom, this won't be right in my face. So now we want to rotate this guy with Q and E. See, it's gonna suck it in from the right side. We want to launch it into that area. So Q and E to rotate, and then there's a T and G to tilt. That might be fine right there, actually. We can always move it too. Let's pop that down. So some of them made it in there. I think I'm too close. Yeah, I need to move this guy. So F again, just to move it. Let's see what we get. I need to tilt it a bit more. It's close. It's close. Oh maybe a little higher up. Nope, that's rotated a little too much. Might be in good shape. Check it out. Push these guys in. And I think if this works, if this is working, and it looks like it is, yeah, see how tiny they're getting? Might have been in the way on that one. Yeah, it looks like we're hitting them pretty good. Perfect. Let's get more injectors and speed this up. We want lots of cash. We're gonna need cash to build everything in the game. I gotta grab the inventory here. Boink and boink. So we'll spend a little time kind of amping up the production here. Boom, boom. There's 2 more going in. About ready to buy another one. That guy in. Not bad, not bad. Let's get at least a couple more in there. Alright, that's not bad. At least we got something coming. The next thing we want to do is open up one of these doors. Now this one, or let's, this one's going to be fairly easy to open. I just happen to know that it just takes these plain old eggs that are coming out right here, these slime eggs, without any special conversion. Not the same over here. We can't open this door just yet. We need some kind of special recipe we don't know about yet. So let's tap into this little guy, this spawner, and see if we can't direct some slimes into this little sewer grate. So I'm going to grab another couple pokey guys for injectors, and then I'm going to grab some of these ramps or slides. 1, 2, 3. Let's grab 4 of those. I'm going to grab a light too. We're going to need lights eventually. It's dark. In fact, I might put one right in here. Alright, let's get this guy to start spawning. And then let's do ramps if we can. Again, you scroll. I'm scrolling forward to get this out of my face. Q and E to rotate, and then T and G to tilt. Kind of wanted to get into that grate if we can. Seems like we could move this out a bit more. Check it out. One grate. We'll do it. See his little progress bar starting to climb up? That's going to open up that door for us. Let's Grab these little guys, put them here. We got some more cash. I'm not sure where this must have been from the other one. I think we're making them all in. Let's throw some more injectors on our kind of cash generator here. Let's go big. All right, check it out. Now we're making cash pretty quick. This door is slowly gonna open. Guess we could put some more on that too. That's kind of painfully slow. Put 4 more on that guy. Once we open the door, we'll be able to use the slimes from this spawner for other things. But yeah, let's get this guy improved. That'll speed that up. And then the last control thing we haven't looked at is this guy. So this shows our statistics. It shows that we're making this type of slime here in the top left. It's the default slime that comes out of the spawners. There's all these other ones we need to figure out how to make. I know how to make this one. And that's it. We'll get to that in a minute. So this shows roughly what our production is. This is a chart of that production. Then this is supposed to show us recipes. So this is the slime I think we're producing now, right? Yeah. This plus some mystery thing. It doesn't look like a slime. It looks like it's a mineral. Gives us a different, some mystery slime thing. So we'll see if we can figure that out. I have an idea of what that is. All right, cash is coming in pretty good. That door is slowly being unlocked. I think we could throw some more on this cash generating one. Let's do it. Oops, gotta pick up the deliveries here. I always forget. Looks like our cannon's able to keep up. Something missed here. That might have been me. I might have got hit when I walked over here. This guy's almost there. I'm not ramping this one up yet because we're going to end up wasting a bunch of eggs if I do. It's not the end of the world, but let's buy some more equipment. We are going to need a lot. We're going to need these pipes. They're 50 each. Let's buy more of these. Throw more money into making more cash. We're going to need it. You're going to need it. Alright, we just unlocked the door. I can hear it. We just got hit in the head. Alright, so we've unlocked a door. Now you can see why I bought a few lights. We're gonna need more. Looks like we need to make a bridge here, looks like. Again, I can scroll out and push the thing I'm holding farther away. Probably gonna have lots of lights. Yeah, we need to make a bridge here. Let's go buy some more stuff. Kinda wondering if I should have another cannon right here pushing into this guy. Right now, these are being wasted. Let's see. Let's buy one. Can always use it for other things. And then we know we need to make a bridge, so let's buy a bunch of these. Another cannon and some more lights. Just out of curiosity, let's see if we can take advantage of this. These guys. Not quite. I don't know if any of them are actually making it where I want them to go. Let's move it. Rebound off the wall or something? Try again. Maybe up high? And we'll tilt it with the G key. Oh well, some of those may make it in. Who knows? We can always repurpose that for something else. Let's put down some of these. Now we're just going to make ourselves a little bridge here. Trying to get this where I want it. Alright, we got a little bit of a jump there at the end. Alright, lights. Let's go buy more lights because it's dark back here. It's a little crazy out here. I wonder if that guy's doing more harm than good. Let's get rid of this. Alright, what did I want? Lights. We're going to be in here a bunch, so I'm going to pop another light in here even. Alright, looks like we've got a node here. I think this is a resource that we can mine. We got another door here to unlock. And another one over here, it looks like. That's the end of my lights. And then we got a pit with some water. We got some floating crystals. Not sure if we can make use of those or if that's just aesthetics. And another thing we can mine. I think there's a grinder. In fact, I know there's a grinder that we can purchase. Let's do it. Yeah, this is better, I think. What are you doing on cash? 350. Let's throw 5 more of these injectors on our cash spawner guy. And then down here, this is what I think we need. This grinder attached to a geode to grind and expel geode dust, which can then be combined with a slime egg to change the slime's type. Okay, let's get one of those. And then we're going to need this mixer. Then we're going to need the scanner. This will tell us what kind of eggs we're producing. And then I think we're going to need a bunch of these pipes. This is a pipe that accelerates, almost like a cannon. And let's do pipes. These are expensive. Just wait until I get 50. There we go. We're going to need more of those, most likely. see what we can do with what we've got. We want the grinder over here. And this guy. So that's you. We can't, by the way, grind these guys over here. These guys are just for looks, I think. I can't grind that. This one over here, if I get close to it, just snaps right on. So let's do that. Boom. That's spitting out geodust. Now we want to combine that with some of these slimes. Here's the mixer. Let me push that away from me. If we rotate this guy, it outputs up top. You can see that little portal on the top. I think I can just snap this guy on, kind of. I think those are connected now. We'll find out. Now I got to get these slimes, maybe from this guy, all the way out there. We could use... we could try to use cannons. Send them across. Or we could do pipes. Let's try a cannon just for the heck of it. I think we're gonna need pipes. That's what I've tried before. Let's just see what this, if we can get something interesting going here. We tilt this guy down a little bit. Check it out. Man, that's going pretty well. That's exactly, that's pretty nice right there. Oh man, I like it. I like it. Now we need to get it into there. What do we have? What could we do? I need to kind of slow it down, I think. We can try another cannon. Let's just try a cannon for the heck of it. Don't think this is gonna work, but I didn't think the first thing would work. Let's tilt this guy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh man, it's doing it. Check it out. We got different colored slimes. That's amazing. Oh, that's cool. In a previous playthrough, I used pipes, and man, it took forever to build the pipes. So I'm pretty happy to see this working the way it is. All right, now if we want to see what those slimes actually are, there's a couple things we can do. We've got this little terminal. If I place this, I think I can place this, yeah, right over this control, maybe. Is that gonna work? Doesn't quite work. Let's see. If I put it up top. It shows right there, that little lightning bolt. That is the kind of slime that's coming out. You can see we have some regular slimes and we have these new ones that are lightning bolts. Let's go look at that little terminal and see what it says. This one here. A lightning bolt. It's not revealing anything to us here, but I think this is the one we're producing now. And we're also producing these ones, this little thing that looks like an F. While I'm here, I'm going to buy some lights. Maybe a cannon. And pipes. All right. While we're at it, let's keep amping up our cash production. Just gonna grab a few more of these injectors. Looks like I had some on me I forgot about. So let's load this guy up with more. Hopefully that's faster. Yeah, I think that one that's on the ground is just from me walking in the way. All right. Super happy about this. All right, what do we do with these? These little lightning ones. If we look around here, you just happen to know if we go back this way, hidden over in this corner is another cave. Check it out. There's a lightning bolt. We drop it in here. Oops. There it goes. Bloop. That little progress bar just increased a tiny bit, so we're on our way to opening that door. You can guess what we gotta do now. We gotta route those lightning bolt slimes through here somehow. Maybe we did make use of cannons. Maybe I should have bought more of those. Like I said, I used pipes in the past. They work. It's just, man, it's a bit challenging and fiddly. Alright, that's a little better. Alright. So we know what these are. I'm going to pull this guy out of here. That back in my inventory, and then maybe a pipe to turn this thing around. The Q and E. Scrolling to move this thing where I want it. Cannons could be a little tricky here. It's also tricky as all these ones are on the ground. Could run pipe, like a lot of pipe. Let's do a little bit of that. Let's see, let's do these sections first. It's a little fiddly. They do lose speed. You can see that one's kind of slowing down. Let's replace that section with one of these accelerator guys. It's this. This functions kind of like a cannon. It should give him some speed. Your pipe. You're gonna need to go buy more of these. They're not cheap. Oh man, boy, that sure seemed to lose speed, didn't it? Need to go one more out. It's hard to tell. Be able to get by with this thing. No, I think we need to go one more out. Okay, now we could consider a cannon here. But man, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna just go tumbling down. How many cannons do I have on me? 2. Let's try it. It's hard to know how this is gonna behave because we have all these extra guys around here. Not quite getting picked up. Got all these extras. Let's see if I can get these out of the way. Yeah, this looks like it's got to come back at least a little bit, right? These guys come rolling down. You're not that far. We're not getting many, are we? We're not getting many. All right, we can do more pipe. Let's go buy some pipe. I mean, we can do the chutes too, or the slides, but man, I think the pipe is a little more reliable. I got it all. Happy about this part. That is not working. Let's this guy an accelerator here. And then more just straight pipe. Stuff getting stuck. Something's getting stuck. It's like, oh, you can see here. Yeah, I'm not lined up very well. What are we doing? Looks like they're coming through. It looks like I need another accelerator. Man. Let's put a light over here too so I can kind of see a little better. Looks lined up. Man, they're coming slow. This guy's supposed to be accelerating them. Alright, we'll put another one of those accelerator guys up. I bought a few. Don't think we're gonna have much problem with money. Okay, that all looks good. We gotta get it all the way into that tunnel. I think once we get towards the tunnel, then we can use cannons again. But until we get over there... Oh, well, we could platform this out with a bunch of slides. If we fall down in that water, we die, by the way. Not a big deal. Just respawn, but... Could do chutes here. Alright, let's try something. Gonna go right into the wall. I might need one more. Might need one more. And I'm just scrolling to move the thing away from me, closer or farther away. Where are you ending up? Down there, huh? Get away with something here and shoot it up in there? Not quite all of them, right? But most of them are making that trip. A few aren't. But kind of willing to go with it if I can. We gotta find a way up here. Okay. Want another cannon. Oh man, this one's gonna be hard to place because I'm so close. That's fine. We need to rotate you though. I don't know if that's going to intercept or not. Oh man, check it out. Our throughput is decreasing, but we can beef up that spawner. I need more cannons. I think I can do this with cannons. And we only need these to, enough of these to open up the door. There's more than I want to... It takes more than I want to carry. But, I don't think this setup needs to be here forever. So we just need to get it to work. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm getting weird where my mouse isn't scrolling. Alright. Cache is looking okay. Seems like it could be better. I don't know if I'm getting lag or what's going on. It's something with my mouse. Alright, let's, more cannons. More lights. And then how about a few more of those? Alright. Put all this stuff in my pocket and we'll head back over there. See if we can't get that second door open. pop more little injectors here for this guy. Let's put those in. More cash. As long as that cannon keeps up. I don't know if there's a maximum throughput on that. Alright, we gotta go in here. That's awesome. So far, so far this is going way better than my last little playthrough that I did. It's not, I recorded it, but it didn't turn out so good, so I started over. Here. Alright, cannon here. Let's do it. I mean, I can put this on my hotbar. The reason I didn't is because last time my hotbar got filled up. I might as well use it. I think I can just maybe tilt up. Not that much. Let's see what we get with this. Gotta go forward, right? Gotta go forward. I don't know if these are making it in. Some are making it in, not all of them. Seems like I go a little bit more forward and maybe tilt. Hard to know, hard to know. Let's try that. I can help out too. Oh, it is taking a long time for that progress bar to go up, isn't it? This must require more than that last door needed. Awfully quiet. Oh, is something backed up? Man, seems awfully random. Let's not sure why things changed. See what I'm trying to do now. Come on, fellas. Look at that. They're trying to every way possible not to go in there. Come on, guys. That improving? It's not consistent, is it? I'm not doing this as developer intended, but it's kind of fun to experiment. Alright, let's go see what our progress is over here, and then we'll go buy some more pipes. I know we're not 100% efficient. They are going in. Most of them are going in, I think. Or at least a third. A third of the slime eggs produced are making their way to their destination. Can always amp up production. Man, that's taking forever. What could I do with this? I guess I could go with a pipe section here instead, like one of these. That might speed it up, or that might be a little better. It's too bad. It's close. Everything is, I could frame this out and make it like a basketball net, so that it always rebounds where it's supposed to go. Be able to do that with these. Let's give it a little backboard. Oh man, did I just solve that problem? I think that may have done it. Check it out. Everyone that makes it this far is now going down the little drain. I can try and save these two. I don't know if I'll be able to. Cool. We're on our way. We're on our way. Yeah, not everyone's making it through, but most of them are. All right, now what? Now what? Let's give more lights. I got a bunch of lights. Let's do some of that. There's another door over here. It doesn't have a symbol. I don't know if this is another way in to this area. You know, it opens from the other side kind of thing. I have no idea. This guy's getting closer. And that's it for this little cave, right? probably want to get some slides so we can explore this out this way. These lights can just float too if you want them to just float in the air. I don't want to fall. Okay, let's go. Oh no, I've got a bunch of slides. In fact, let's do it from over here. Man. Let's put some slides to go across. 17 of these. Hard time getting this where I want it. Guess as long as we don't fall through. I'm good. No idea what's over here. Let's throw some lights down. I know that bridge looks horrible. I guess I can put these on the ground. I don't... see much. That stuff on the wall doesn't look like we can harvest it. I know that water, if we go down in the water, we're done. That's the end of all my lights I bought. Not sure. Let's go see if we opened up the door. I think we did. I just saw like a little Steam achievement pop up. Check it out. Check it out. Oh, I should have brought more. I should have saved some lights for over here. Let me go get some lights. We'll come back. We don't need this anymore. In fact, we might not need any of this anymore. We'll see. But it could be we gotta combine these guys if they're yellow. Combine them with something else, some other material. Got two more doors here we got to figure out how to open. Check it out. Guys generating lots of cash for us. Lots of lights. Get more cannons. We'll get some of this stuff. We got lots of cash, so I'm just going to spend a bunch. Check out our little supply room here. It's like Amazon Prime Day or something over here. A lot of lights. Stuff spilling out in the main room here. Cash is looking pretty good. Nice to figure out how to do that. Let's look at the... Does this thing give us any new hints or anything? No, it doesn't. In fact, it doesn't show that we're even producing these ones. Let's go see what we may have uncovered over here in terms of resources in that cave, now that I got some lights we can place. I think there's something up there, maybe? If there's nothing over here, then there definitely is something over there. Ooh, can I crouch? Oh, I can. What the heck is this? Oh man, this looks a little gooey down here. Kind of foggy too. What the who? Man, that looks a little slimy. Which I suppose is appropriate. That looks like something we can mine right there. That right there is definitely a node. Ooh. Man, this stuff is gross. I think we can mine this other stuff. Well, I heard something. What the heck was that? Alright, let's see if we can put a grinder on this thing. Wait, all of a sudden it got dark. I won't light. See what I'm doing. Alright, yeah, let's see. Do I have a grinder? I do. Got two of these guys. You gonna take? No? What? Oh, is that a spawner? Ew, it is. I have no idea what kind of egg that is. Alright, so we got a new egg spawner, so we're gonna need a bunch of little injector guys. I'm probably missing something. There's probably some resource in all this mess. Just out of curiosity, let's grab this guy. Just push down. Curious if this thing goes to anything. I'm colorblind, so if it's obvious, then I apologize. But I wonder if it goes to one of these two. I don't think it's gonna. I bet we have to make something, yeah. Alright, let's get more injectors. And we'll see if we can figure out what kind of slime that is. These ones are being wasted, right? Right now we're not really even using those for anything. These... that all production line, but we may need them for... may need them to combine with other things. I kind of want to do, this guy right here, right? Let's start with 5. Let's see if we can figure out what these are. I think I can do it if I get them on this slide. Then pop that monitor guy, this scanner on there. Gotta get it lined up. All right, so that, it looks like a little fireball, right? Coming down. So let's go check out the little recipe guide. So that definitely looks like the little fireball. I think we got to combine these with something. Oh man, it's hard to know where to go. And no, and there is no door with this little fireball on it. It's that one right there. Second one down in the first column. And is there a recipe with that? There is. Oh man. I don't know how to make these blue ones. We could try to combine that with the lightning bolt. Let's head back around this crazy place. Oh man. What's back here? Another spawner. Is that the same thing? Yeah, it looks like it to me. Thinking here how we're gonna route this stuff out of here. It's gonna come around this way. Yeah, I'm thinking of combining them over here somewhere. Gotta get it through this mess. So maybe pipes? Let's try this guy to suck these up. Oh, I just died, I think. Yep, I fell in the water or something, or slime. While I'm over here, let's buy some more stuff. I'm gonna need little accelerator pipes. These guys. Wish I could jump in here like Satisfactory style. Gonna try and pipe those new ones over into this area, somewhere over here maybe, and try to combine them and then see what we end up with. I didn't see any doors, new doors in this cave. At least not yet. Alright, we don't want to fall in there. I was gonna try this to get us started. Can I tilt you? Can. Oh no, will you not? You might not take those. Yeah, look at that. It does not want to do it. Might need the cannon. nice if I could catch it midair, you know, and send it through straight. Check it out. I like it. Kind of. Yeah, if I can get into here, I think... boy. Are you gonna let me put one of these down here? It's pretty darn tight. If I do it, they're not gonna let me. Yeah, I think they're gonna get stuck. Even if we could get over here, then... Oh! It is sending them. Alright, alright. Yeah, as long as I'm not in the way. Check it out. Alright, let's do a mixeroni here. And let's do the output. Can we control this at all over here? Oh man, it looks a lot worse from the top, doesn't it? Check it out. That part's working. Now we got to get these little fellers. These little fellers over there too. Come on. I don't know. Are these any different? Don't look like it to me. I don't know that combining these is getting us anything useful. See what I'm trying to do? Create a little backboard so they pop in there. Okay, this guy's spitting ones out, but they look just exactly like the other ones. To me, I'm colorblind, but I don't think... Oh, wait a second. Is that new? Or is that just a yellow? Yeah, that's one they just created. I don't think this is any different. The way we can tell... Let's put this little monitoring station on there and see if it tells us what we're getting. Yeah, that's not helping us combining these two. Shoot. That was kind of a waste of time. Bummer. We have to look for maybe something to grind. See anything in this cave? That's gonna be annoying, huh? Oh, there was that place to climb up, wasn't there? Let's see. Let's go back to where we came in. Is there something up there? Got a feeling there might be. Let's grab some lights. Man. The lights. Might be something for us to chew up and grind over here. Oh, is this new? Check that out. Fancy room. Where's my resources? I'm doing primary clicking here just to see if there's anything I can shoot mana into and harvest. Like the looks of this, but I don't see resources. Let's get the grinder out and see if there's something to grind. That kind of looks like a node up there, doesn't it? Looks like something I would... Whoops. Looks like something I would inject mana into. Oh, I wonder if I can place one of these from this far away. No, they're going to make me ramp up to it. We could do that. Let's do it and then we may call it here. I just wanted to kind of introduce this game. Oh, there's one right up there. Can I reach you? Not quite. Let's yeah, that's definitely the resource we need. Let's ramp up there if I've got enough. I only got 5 of these. I don't know how that's possible. Seems like I had more. I want to get kind of up to this guy. Hit the wrong key here. Can I not place these? GQE. Okay, place, zoom, rotate, tilt, snap, return to inventory. Not sure why it's not letting me place this. R? There it is, R. For some reason, R key, I'm not sure, what does R do? Snap to objects, okay. Want to try and get close to this thing, close enough so I can poke it with one of our little stimulators. And see what it spits out. I know I'm taking chances here. All right, let's see. Can you go in there yet? Oh man, not yet. Trying to get close enough. I don't have more of these ramps. All right, let's see what we get. Oh man, being colorblind's a problem. I can't tell. I have no idea what color that is. I'm guessing. Oops, it's let's see if we can get this to roll through here. I can probably send it through myself, can I? All right, there's the little leaf, the 3 leaves. So that will unlock a door for us. Looks like there's more of this cave potentially to explore too. Now I should probably be putting these all on one side. Whoops, whoops, that's an injector. What? Oh, check it out. Kind of a shortcut to where we were. Up there, didn't even notice that little shaft up there. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it here. This, again, is Slimy Harvest. Pretty cool. You kind of get the idea. The biggest challenge for me with this, yeah, here we go. Oh man, we have to route those back here. But that little shaft we just saw, wherever that was way over here, wasn't it? Where was that? Now I'm confused. Easily confused. Anyway. I might be able to make use of that shaft that I was just in to route those new ones with the little leaf pattern. But yeah, pretty easy to understand what this game's all about. Kind of cool. I kind of like it. There's some physics involved and puzzle solving. Trying to figure out what the recipes are for different types of things. Like this was a big waste of time. Kind of wish there was a way to really look up the recipes without having to experiment. 'Cause that took a lot of time. But anyway, pretty cool. It's super cheap on the Steam store. I think it's like $3. I'll put links to The Steam store page. I don't believe this game has a Discord. Again, it's from the same developer that did Infindustry, if you're familiar with that. It's kind of a cool game that's very, very, very similar to Factory Town. But yeah, we'll leave it here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. And with that, I'll catch y'all in the next one.